Hi, Mosaic. It's me, Tony. It's good to see you. Just want to give you a quick update of what's happening. And first of all, thank you for your incredible patience, your incredible grace. We love seeing your names and faces all over the stuff we're doing, and we're praying that you're being blessed and kept and edified. We're praying for you, and we love you. But what I want to do real quick right here is I just want to give us a quick update about where we are and where we're heading. And one of the things I wanted to say right out of the chute was, this current time has been unique and I think significant. And at the beginning of this time, one of the things I challenged us to do was to consider what it was that God might be trying to do in us and among us. That the differences in our lives and how things have ebbed and flowed, would we see this as an obstacle in the way of how we do things and have always done things? Or would we see it as an opportunity to grow, to see God in a fresh way, and to experience Him in a fresh way? That has been my hope from the very beginning. It's also been my prayer from the very, very beginning, that we would see a fresh expression of God, His person, His Spirit, His intentions for us, and really to experience His goodness in a new way. With that said, I want to be sure to express my heart's desire for us in regard to how I've been praying. As much as we would all like, in essence, to go back to what we know, getting back together and worshiping together and being together in one body, and do it kind of like the way we've always done it. It's important for us to recognize that might not be God's plans for us. That how we've experienced our relationship and our fellowship before may be tweaked just a smidgen, and that not even by our circumstances, but God using our circumstances to do something new among us and in us. That our reconvening may not be what it's always been before. And so what we need to be doing is looking for what God might be wanting to do in us now. What is it that He's trying to do in this new season in a new way? So in that, I believe our opening should not be because we can. I don't want to start services together because we can do that, or because people think we should, or because other entities are. If you remember sitting in the sanctuary, this is what it sounds like. So I'm glad we're together here. Or just because other entities are opening. But we want to start services again and reopen and regather because God has accomplished what He's been intending to accomplish in us. That the work He's doing in us through this season is being done. And that this season's coming to a completion and He's beginning something new, beginning something fresh in each and all of us. See, this has been my prayer, that each of us would have eyes to see and ears to hear God's intentions for us. That we would grow in confidence that He will and does and will always work all things out for the good of those who love Him and have been called according to His purposes. So this leads me to what we believe our next steps are going to be. See, one of the things I want us to remember is every church is unique. And it's unique in its location. It's unique in the facility that it has, its building layout, and its age and condition. Every congregation is unique in its demographics, where everybody is from, the socioeconomic strata, the stations and seasons of life we each come from, and then even the staff configuration. And so each church must, with the help and guidance of its leadership, seek God's heart and direction for its particular and unique body as to what would be the appropriate time to open and the pace to move. So as for Mosaic, we are, as Mosaic, quite unique in the context of this community. From our building's design and structure to its geographical location, as well as the diverse makeup of our congregation. With all of this in mind, this is what I want you to know. We're currently working on a plan for meeting that would allow us to begin seeing and worshiping together. And what we hope to do, or what we're intending to do, is by June 7th to begin having services outdoors in our parking lot. And then, as we move forward and as we see what is transpiring and what God would have for us, we would like to move wisely and with flexibility toward worshiping in the sanctuary sometime thereafter. Due to the unique nature and attributes of our particular body of believers and the construct and design of our facility, there's a lot to be done in preparation. As our body, again, is diverse and our facility being older and really tight in its construct, it will necessitate some keen and well-planned logistics and very careful upkeep. So this will range from this. We've got to map out the parking lots in the building and our space because our space is small and tight. This will necessitate, for instance, that we're going to have to RSVP for services to ensure times and space are adequately provided for all who would attend. We need to practice best practices in regard to safety for all attending, cleaning and sanitizing, staying within the prescribed health guidelines. We're testing new technology that will enable us to effectively worship together in new ways, in ways we've never done before. And then we're going to need to assemble and train teams of willing servants to minister to one another in these unique times and ways. This is all going to be crucial. See, eventually, as circumstances permit, we'd love to move indoors and begin to assemble in the sanctuary. So that is our ultimate goal, but we don't have a set time for that. But in order for us to move forward, we all need to know this. We must understand that we as a staff, we can't do this. And it's really not ours to do for you. It's for us, all of us, to do together. That the body will serve one another. That each member will care for and look for every opportunity to facilitate everybody else in the body. With that being said, we're going to be having to develop unique teams for this time. So in the not too distant future, this is what I'd like you to look forward to. Look forward to being communicated with you, descriptions of teams and how you can be a part of it, what will be necessarily needed and expected of the teams and the team members, and then training specific to the team on which you're a part. All of this is an opportunity for us to come together as a body in a new and unique and fresh way, to be able to minister to one another, to care for one another, in order for us to take hold of the body of Mosaic as God enables, and to serve one another in the deepest and freshest and most loving way. We're really looking forward to starting our next season together in this new and fresh way, and that God will be establishing something magnificent in us and doing incredible things through us. So we look forward to getting together. We're aiming toward March 7th, outdoors, parking lot. Did I say March 7th? I meant June 7th. My friend Alex just went, no. June 7th. And you'll be getting more details to come. So thank you. Forgive all the noise and everything going on around us, but hey, this is where we're at. This is Mosaic. Love you guys. See ya.